I linked up Lydia to Katie Barnes, who's the creative director of Kuzi Trading Limited, that was co-founded in 2018 when she saw an opportunity in the gap in the market. Katie has previously worked in the production industry in the UK and also in the landscaping industry.
Hi Katie.
Hi.
My name is Lydia.
Hi Lydia.
Hi. I'm the founder of Pots and Plants Kenya, and we're in the similar business, and I'm so proud, I'm so glad to be here today. So if I may ask you, how did you start? What was your transition from employment to all this?
Okay, so for me, I used to originally work in television back in the UK, and when I first moved to Kenya, I accidentally found myself involved in landscaping. So I was running really from the office side of things, a landscaping company here, and that's when I first fell in love with plants, I'd say. This company was relatively a recent invention. So about 3 years ago, my business partner and I, we knew we wanted to work with plants, but we were much more interested in house plants and interior decor. And so we went in that direction. And kind of everything you see here is really us starting from scratch. So we've kind of had to learn a lot as we've gone along the way. Neither of us are trained horticulturalists in any way whatsoever. Yes. So it's really been trial and error, yes. A lot of it. Yes. What we knew we wanted to do though, we came with quite a strong ethos, I think. So we wanted to make sure that houseplants could be easy and accessible to everyone. And every move we've made has been, how can we make sure we're making plant parenthood as easy as possible for our customers.
Right, and you've also always been doing that, because I follow closely your clientele, the way you post your stuff, like your focus, you know your move, you know your clientele, you know your niche.
Yes.
And another question, why Kuzi? How did you come up with the name Kuzi?
I was reading a book on the Swahili coast, and I read about the winds. So there's the Kuzi and there's the Kaskazi wind.
Oh, wow.
And the Kuzi wind is the wind that goes out and kind of connects Kenya with the rest of the world for trade. And I thought, what a wonderful name. I want one day Kuzi to represent the best of Kenya and to kind of fly the flag for Kenyan homewares around the world.
Right.
We had hoped to do much more kind of exporting of our other products, our melamine plates and such. But then the international pandemic happened and we found ourselves really concentrating on the plant side of things. It's actually been a real blessing because it's helped us grow in ways we previously, I don't think, would have put our effort into.
Yes. How many people did you, how big is the team then and now?
When we first started Kuzi, it was just myself and my business partner Elvis. So there was the two of us doing everything from deliveries to the plants. We first hired one person, Dan, who now does our deliveries, but initially he started out really just looking after the plant side of things. But as we got busier, we found that he was off doing deliveries all the time, and we didn't have anyone here looking after the plants. So in the last 6 months, we've hired someone in the office, Carol, who now looks after all of our kind of stock side of things and our customer inquiries and gets all deliveries ready to go out. And we also have Sheila, who is our nursery manager as well.
What are the challenges that you've gone through and how do you overcome them?
For us, obviously, the pandemic started out as being a real challenge. We thought, how on earth will we manage to do this? Previously, our business model had been very centred around doing fairs. So we had done some of the larger fairs like BizBaz and Bargain Box. So that had been how we'd previously really reached our customers. So when the pandemic started, we realised we had to make our website top-notch.
Yes.
And so that's really where our efforts went into.
Yes.
And I think most of our challenges as a business as well were around how to deliver quality customer service in an environment that sometimes is quite challenging.
Yes.
From delivering here when a lot of addresses are quite hard to find, all of those things. But I think it's still a work in progress.
What informs you on the pricing?
So I would say for Elvis and I, what informs us on pricing primarily is obviously we want to recoup our costs, but then we want to try and keep a lot of our plants as pocket friendly as possible.
Yes.
So our extra small plants are all priced at 350 shillings.
Oh, right.
Our small plants, which are in the white pots here, almost all of those are priced at 500 shillings.
Okay.
So we try to go for uniform pricing that make things as accessible to everyone as possible. As a result, it means we don't do anything massively special, but we do a lot of things that are tried and tested and easy for people to use and have and enjoy indoors.
So I can see the plants you're propagating yourself. How about the pots? Do you make them yourselves?
No, so when Elvis and I first started,
Yes.
Especially with the plants, it took us quite a long time to get going because we knew we needed to find reliable pot suppliers in Kenya of certain sizes because we were going to build our other products, our decorative pots, around them. So we source our pots from 2 different manufacturers here in Kenya, so we know we can always get them. We don't rely on importing them.
All
They
right.
have to be made here, so we know we can always get them.
What is that one lesson that would give a person like me?
Well, I would advise anyone really to know your client. Who are you selling to? For us, that was absolutely integral to our process. We know that most people who live in Nairobi are living in apartments and can't easily access house plants from the side of the road. So we wanted to make the process as simple as possible for them. We knew our clients lived, you know, all throughout Nairobi and increasingly throughout Kenya. But the thing they found the hardest was, what do I buy? How do I know it's going to work inside? And how can I get it in my house without making a mess? So that's why everything we do, we've tried to boil down to the essentials.
All right. How do you set yourself apart from your other people who are in this similar business?
The kind of Kenyan plant community is quite a small one, and Elvis and I both also run the Horticultural Society in Nairobi.
Oh,
here.
wow.
So we know
I
quite a
didn't
lot
know
of the
that.
plant people here. So it's really a kind of a lovely, big, friendly community, and we all share kind of plants and ideas and pass people on customer-wise. For us, I think how we know or what we do to set ourselves apart is really, you know, we're not for the specialist or the collector who's after a super expensive plant. We are really pitching ourselves as for the ordinary person who wants a plant. The starter, you know, for a pot and a plant is really about 600 shillings, so we hope it's relatively accessible for most people. Of course, you can go up and get much more expensive with us, with our kind of posher pots like the fiberglass or the ceramic, but ultimately it's how can we provide a quality, well-grown, well-priced plants and pots that are made in Kenya.
So for now, you're strictly online, or you do walk-ins to clients, the public? Do they come and kind of buy from the source?
At the moment, we are online. We are due to be opening a showroom here soon. It's been a work in progress very much to try and get to the point where we're ready for visitors.
Yes.
We have all our permits, so we're hoping to open very soon, so we'll see.
Have you had any issues of people who are seriously maybe undercutting, or that doesn't affect you at all?
We've never found undercutting to be a big problem. We know that the side of the road will offer a cheaper product most of the time. That's fine. You know, they don't have the overheads that we have. Like, you know, they don't have to pay a VAT.
Yes.
They don't have to pay rent for their premises. They get their water for free. We have to pay. So we know they're going to do it cheaper. That's fine.
Right.
What we do is offer them value for money in other ways by giving them the information they need. And then really it's also, I think, about our customers knowing who we are and what we stand for. So our Instagram is very purposely kind of friendly and fun.
Okay.
So we don't want to be a polished kind of corporate. We want people to feel that they know us, and so they know they can come to us for advice, and they know who we are and why we love what we do.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Being online has been really great for us. It's a space we absolutely love. It allows us to connect with so many more people across Nairobi. It makes it so much easier for people who live on the other side of town to find us and to shop with us. And so we definitely want to still stay online. I think we want to grow our offering larger. We would love to be able to offer a range of landscaping plants in future, but we will see. Space is an issue. We would love to offer more homeware products. Yeah, we really want to just try and grow and be one of the premier places that you can go in Nairobi for a fantastic green lifestyle.
Thank you so much for hosting me. I've picked some pointers here and there, and I'm sure that that will go a long way in making pots and plants be at this level.
Awesome.
Yes. Thank you so much, Katie.
Thank you so much for having watched this show. I think one of the earlier things I got on from earlier on the first part of the show is that plants are actually therapeutic, and I'm actually feeling that right now. So I hope you've learned a thing or two by watching this particular show from the conversation between Lydia and Katie around this particular industry. And if you're an entrepreneur out there and you'd like to be a part of the show, remember you can always reach us on our social media handles running below the screen. My name is Ian Dennis, and this has been The Business Coach, where we help entrepreneurs better their businesses.